Hey everyone, my name's Makila, and welcome to The Way Kids. Who likes getting packages delivered to your house? Birthday gifts? Special surprises? Or even maybe you get your groceries delivered to your door. Have you ever thought how these packages get to your home? Mail carriers and delivery people. The mail carriers go to multiple houses to deliver items. Sometimes the mail will even go to different cities or even different countries before it lands at your house. In our story today, we will hear about the Apostle Paul, who went to many cities to share the good news of God. Paul even went somewhere because God gave him directions. How? Let's find out.
Hi there, my little chicken nugget messengers. It's me, Carl. Hey, welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl, where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Y'all want to hear a mailman joke? Okay, here we go. Knock, knock. Then you say, like, who's there? And I say, Nana. Then you say, Nana who? To which I say, Nana, your business. That was good, right? Man, I cracked myself up. So, you're a little late because I just finished up my route. I know. It was a good day. I only got bit by 4 dogs and believe it or not, just 1 lizard. And that's why I always say a bite from a lizard is always... That's weird. It's addressed to me. Where'd this come from? Sounds like... It could be a chandelier. Maybe... Could be a chandelier, skateboard, or a carrot cake. I love carrot cake. Oh, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't be doing this in front of y'all. I mean, would you want me to, like, I don't know, open it now? I can? All right. There's nothing in there. Ah!
You thought it was a chandelier, and you opened it and it hit you in the face.
This was you?
Yeah, pretty funny, right?
Yeah, hilarious. I can't stop laughing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it would be funny.
Well, it was a little funny.
Right?
I mean, it was the last thing I was expecting, so.
I knew it would be.
Yeah, that confetti went everywhere.
Like God's message.
Excuse me?
Oh, I was just saying, like, how the confetti went everywhere, God's message is similar.
Andrew, are you okay? How many fingers am I holding up? You're talking nonsense.
I'm fine. Carl, don't you remember what Paul did in Acts chapter 16?
Like the back of my hand. What is that?
Well, Paul was sleeping when God sent him a vision.
Another vision? We just learned about Peter's last week. What was Paul's?
Paul saw a man from the city of Macedonia begging. He said, come over to Macedonia and help us.
How long would it take to ride my bike to Macedonia?
Depends on where you live.
Say I live in, I don't know, Michigan.
Well, there's a lot of water to cross, so I'd recommend a plane and then an Uber.
What if I lived in down under, like in Australia?
Same thing. There's water, then land. You're going to want to go north of Greece once you cross the Mediterranean Sea.
Very good. So when Paul woke up, did he go or not? Because it seems like wherever you are on the planet, it's going to be a long walk.
Well, Paul trusted that this vision was from God, so he got up and went to Macedonia.
Even though he wasn't sure exactly why?
Yep, he may not have understood why he was supposed to go right now, but later on it would make sense.
Wow, that takes a lot of faith.
Sure does. So they traveled a long ways just to get to Macedonia. And after a few days, they went to find a place of prayer near the river.
Was anyone there?
There were, a group of women actually, and Paul began to share God's message with them. But in the crowd, there was a lady named Lydia.
Lydia? I've heard of her. Did she follow Jesus too?
She, like others in her time, were just learning about Jesus. She worshiped God, and Paul was the messenger from God used to open her heart to the message of Jesus.
Nice. So what happened next?
Well, God began to work on Lydia and open her heart to the message that Paul was teaching.
Awesome. Did she choose to get baptized?
Not only her, but her whole family as well. They chose to follow God together that day.
Wow. So that's what the vision was about.
Exactly. God gave Paul that vision so he could get up and spread the message of God to those who needed it.
That's really cool. I wonder how he could do that.
What do you mean, Carl?
Well, I know I live a long way from Macedonia, but how can I share God's message in new places like Paul?
Well, believe it or not, it's pretty easy.
Really?
Well, think about it. Each week, don't you go to new places?
Sure, I go to the aquarium, the grocery store, Chick-fil-A, and sometimes the bank to ask for samples.
Well, then there you go. Those are all places where God's message can go with you. Everywhere we go, we have the opportunity to not only share God's love, but share God's message and be kind to everyone we meet.
Huh, wow, I guess you're right. Better start acting like this confetti and start bringing God's message everywhere.
That sounds like a great plan.
Hey there, kiddos. I don't know about you, but I enjoyed watching Carl learn a valuable lesson this week. And speaking of that, our big idea this week is God's message goes everywhere. So let's do our absolute best to say it so loud that the stamps on people's letters begin to fly off. Ready? 1, 2, 3. God's message goes everywhere. Wonderful job, everyone. Now, before you go, can I ask you a huge favor? Can you do your best to bring God's message to all of your friends and family this week? I bet there are things you can do to show your friends love, to be supportive of your family, to help someone around you. All of these things are things that take God's message to others. Deal? Deal. I'll see you next time, kids. Bye.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Pro TV.
Let's recap the story we just heard. Paul shared the good news about Jesus with many people. Sometimes he'd make plans to visit certain cities and tell them about Jesus. Isn't it amazing that one person could bring God's message to all of these places? But you know what? It didn't stop there. People kept sharing about God all across the globe because God's message goes everywhere. And that's our big idea this week. God's message goes everywhere. Speaking of a message traveling from city to city, let's hear who our friend Benji Wilde is sending a thank you card to today.
G'day kids, it's me, Benji Wilde, and today I'm writing thank you cards. You know, there's things in life that you experience, something fun, someone does something really nice for you, or maybe you experience something wonderful, like a real nice cold glass of water on a hot day, and you want to write a thank you card. Sometimes that's a great thing to do. Okay, let me get into it. Number 1, thank you, scooters, for making me move faster than when I'm just walking. I think that is really fun and helpful. Love, Benji. Do you like a good scooter ride? Can you ride a scooter? Yeah, you can probably do tricks on your scooter. I never got the hang of tricks. Okay. Next, I'd like to thank merry-go-rounds. Thank you, merry-go-rounds, for making me sick while I spin around in circles. My friend Clarence, he's really good at the merry-go-round. He used to be really good at pushing it, and now he's just really good at riding it, and he never gets sick. I'm one of those guys who gets sick when I ride the merry-go-round. What about you? Do you get sick? Or do you just go and never get dizzy? Or maybe you get dizzy but not sick. Okay, I don't know. It's great. I love a good merry-go-round. Okay, love Benji. Great. Okay, next I'd like to thank the proboscis monkey. Thank you, proboscis monkey, for having a really big nose. It makes me smile. Love, Benji. These guys are great, hey? With their big noses. This place for people with big noses and small noses. All kinds of monkeys. There's another monkey with a purple face. It's a purple, no wait, not purple. I got my colors mixed up. It's blue. It's a blue face and a blue nose and all around blue mouth. It's really sweet and nice white fur. Oh, that's a sweet one. I'd like to meet one of them one day. Okay. Next up, thank you, playing peekaboo with a baby. The babies, they think it's so cute, right? They start laughing, I start laughing, you start laughing. It's peekaboo, it's really simple. I just cover my face and then I show up again and they just think it's the best. You're so cute. Love, Benji. Peekaboo. So simple, so beautiful. Okay, one more card I'd like to write today, and this is something that really, I think, makes the world a better place. You know, there's people who work really hard and they're being kind to other people, and there's people who put their hands to help a dog eat. And so I'd like to thank dogs eating with human hands. Thank you, dogs eating with human hands. What should I say? I know. You're the best. Love, Benji. Okay, there we go. That's my thank you cards today, kids. Hope you enjoyed them. We'll see you later.
Let's take some time to learn a new memory verse this month with some actions. I'll do it once, and my friend Janelle here will copy. And you guys can go with Janelle. Then I heard the voice of the Lord, saying, "Whom shall I send? And who will go for us?" And I said, "Here am I. Send me." Isaiah 6:8. Great job. Let's try it one more time from the top, but we'll do it all together. Are you ready? Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send? And who will go for us?" And I said, "Here am I. Send me." Isaiah 6:8. Great job, everybody. Let's all close in prayer together. You can repeat after me. Dear God, we pray that everyone would get to know your message. We love you. Amen. All right, everyone. Thanks for a great week in our series, The Messengers. We hope to see you again next week. If you'd like, we've included a bunch of links below for discussion questions, a coloring page, even a YouTube worship playlist. If you'd like to access these links, you can ask your parents for help and click the link below. See you again next week.